Yo, we back again. Yo, that was Bobby. Repping Gem Stars with two-stepping. Know what I'm saying? I'm trying to get in touch with Bobby again because the Gem Stars and the whole crew up there in New York are doing it real big. They was in my area a couple of weeks, actually last week, but I couldn't link up with them because, you know, schedules and everything had meetings, so we couldn't link up. But, yo, we gonna definitely hook up. And big shout out to Bobby for doing his thing. You know, and also, you know, if y'all didn't know, me and Bobby share the same birthday, February 1st. So, big shout out to my man for that. You know what I'm saying? We all getting old, homie. You know what I'm saying? It's all good, though, because we getting better. But, yo, definitely check out Bobby. You know what I'm saying? You could do, he's on YouTube, Gem Stars. Just check them out. Check them in the studio. Just go into a YouTube search and type in GEM Stars, and you'll find them. You know what I'm saying? You can find Bobby on Facebook also. So, you know, if you get trouble hitting them up, hit me up. MrFuegoBeats@gmail.com, and I'll definitely get you in touch with them. All day, I'll have that. Any information you need, I'll get you in touch with them. You know what I mean? If you got another radio show that want to do an interview with them, I'll lock that in or whatever. It's all good. You know, by the way, while we talking about interviews, any unsigned artists that would like to have themselves on this show for an interview, you just email me at MrFuegoBeats@gmail.com. If you want to see how I operate, go to youtube.com/MrFuegoBeats and check out my Lano interview and my URL interview, and that's sort of the style that I go on. Now, any genre artist, yeah, you're welcome to have an interview. We do music. We're not biased to one genre. All right? You know what I'm saying? I tend to talk about hip-hop a lot because, like, I'm a hip-hop head, down to, like, you know, to my core. But I'm a musician also. I like music, and it's not just about hip-hop. You know what I'm saying? It's just that I find that hip-hop is needing help, you know, as you can see, and we need to come back strong with it. All music, really, but, you know, definitely hip-hop right now. But back to the subject, you know, I was talking, if you just listen to this segment right here, I'm talking about how hip-hop has really turned into all about looks and how about your image is more so than just the music. You know what I'm saying? It's almost like wild. Like everybody forgot that it really wasn't an act. It was a show that you put on. You put on a performance when you did a show. But your lyrics, what you saying, what you about, your vibe, all of that was real. You didn't put on makeup because you was an urban dude. We don't wear no makeup in the hood. We didn't do that. Ain't nobody getting calf implants and breast implants and breast reduction. Well, breast reduction I ain't gonna hate on because if your back hurts, females, you gotta get your breast done. I feel you. You gotta get that reduced. Do what you do. I don't suggest you do it. I say sweat it out. But I ain't you, so you know what I'm saying? But as far as enhancements, you know what I'm saying? What are you even telling people? Hip-hop sent a message. You sent a message with your stuff. So you doing all this flashy stuff. You doing all this, all of that. You know what I'm saying? And getting yourself, your features altered. So what are you doing? You doing nothing different than everybody used to talk about my man Michael Jackson. Saying he didn't like himself. So what they said, what that mean about you? You didn't like yourself. So you telling me right now, if you were Hispanic or you were black and somebody tell you, well, you know what? Hip-hop now, we ain't going for the Hispanic look. We're going for the Asian look. Okay? So you're gonna change your features based on that. You're gonna go away from who you are. So if your last name was Sanchez, Gomez, Lopez, Watson, Williams, now your name is going to be Chang or something like that because that's what they told you that is what's going to sell. So you selling yourself out. You selling out. And that's what selling out is. Selling out is not when you better yourself. Selling out is when you're going to alter based on somebody else. You're going to alter who you are. I'm not talking about, you know, your lyrical content or nothing, but you're not only is that watered down with hip hop now. And like I said, the music aspect of hip-hop is going away fast. But you talking about your overall look. Because when I ask people, yo, why you like Nicki Minaj? Why you like her? I'm not talking about a fellow radio cats or nothing. I'm, you know, because I don't really even, you know what I'm saying, discuss that. But I'm talking about just regular fans. Why do you like Nicki? They tell me stuff like, whoa, she would be a cool girl to hang out with. Do you see what she's wearing? Do you see? Yo, Nicki is a rapper. So why do you like her? Why are you listening to her? Because you're listening, that's audio, that's ears, you're hearing. So you're not seeing what she looks like. So imagine a blind person. You're telling me he doesn't know, she doesn't know how Nicki looks. So obviously you're telling me is that you have this, her visual is what makes you like her, not her audio, not her lyrics, not nothing. You can't even tell me what she's saying, what message she's trying to get across in her lyrics. Because all you looking at is the image, because that's what it's about now. That's what we have trained our minds to think in this world, is that, yo, it's about what they look. If they ugly, yo, they not talented. That's it. I don't mess with them. I ain't buying their stuff. I'm not asking you to put all these rappers and, you know, posters up if they ugly, but on the real, a lot of rappers was not, you know, as far as girls, did not knock down their door, but damn sure they poster was in your room. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna be real with you. My man, straight up woo forever. My man Raekwon. Girls was always talking about that dude ain't, nah, I don't like that dude. I'm not, nah, that dude ain't cute. Same thing with Beanie Siegel. Girls was always, nah, man, I ain't messing with Beanie. Beanie ain't that, you know, not my style. He ain't attractive like, you know, like another dude or whatever like that. So you ask yo, so I go to their rooms and they got Beanie and they got Raekwon on their wall. So you ask, well, why don't you like them? Yo, it's because them dudes is nice at what they do. Them dudes is sick. You know, it's the same thing for I mean, there's some girls that really have when they like the dude look good. You know what I'm saying? That was what's up. But what I'm talking about now is that now even dudes are liking people based on just their looks. Yeah, that dude look gangster. How you look gangster and your mother was a professor? That don't mean just because you look gangster, anybody can look gangster. Anybody can look urban like they from the hood. That don't mean that they legitimate. You know what I'm saying? And what I'm saying is that you can't sit there and try to send a message to everybody by saying, I don't like myself, so I'm going to make my lips bigger. I'm going to make my lips smaller. I'm going to make mine no. And, you know, I know Lil' Kim done did it. I didn't appreciate that. I appreciate Lil' Kim as Lil' Kim that I remember. I don't appreciate the nose reductions and all like that. Because you're telling me you don't like who you are. And that's what I'm saying. Hip-hop was a firm, I don't care what happens. Everybody knows now. I was born in, I'm an 80s kid. Okay? I was born in the 80s. But I know my brothers and stuff, they was born earlier than me. And they could tell you when hip-hop first came on the forefront. You know what I'm saying? First was coming out. It was on like a half an hour on Friday nights, I was told. It was like, yo, it wasn't even playing. This is New York that this happened. So you telling me that we didn't care, we expressed ourselves. I mean, NWA did it. Had the Jerry Curl with Ice Cube, had the grimy gun talk. You had Ice-T talking about cop killer. You had all of that. So we showed people bringing hip-hop out that we don't care. We gonna do whatever. We don't care what you think about us. We don't care what you say we look like. We don't care if you say that we look like bums, uneducated, whatever. We gonna show and we gonna tell y'all our message. But now what you're doing is now you're submitting to what society wants because it's a buck. You're trying to get a buck. So that tells me that you don't love the music element. You don't love the message. You don't love what to tell everybody your story. You just about the money. So you a sellout. That's what I say. You're selling out. I'm not saying don't put food on the table for your fam, but what are you telling somebody? And like I said, I made the analogy, if somebody said, oh, yo, we don't want you to be black no more, or we don't want you to be Asian, or we don't want you to be white, what are you going to do? You're going to sit there and say, well, you know what, let me do this. Let me darken my skin if I'm white as dark as I can, shoot up some collagen stuff, make my nose a little bit wider, and what I'm going to do is now I'm going to name myself something else and tell everybody I'm African or look like that part because that's what they want. That is ridiculous. That is really ridiculous. You know what I'm saying? Yo, again, I'm gonna jump in another song, take a little break, and I'm gonna come back up and I'll talk more about this right here, because this is wild. I want it.
Show me. Show me. Yeah. Ride. Word. Show me. It's only right that she ride the wave just like a boogie board. Now is the time for truthfully the boogie board surfs up. I'm on my way to the beach to become one with the tide. You can say that I'm bleached. The way she gon' ride like a stadium seat. Baby, let your arms rise as you stand on your feet. Capiche? Never mind, just pass your hashish. We could always press rewind just to learn what I teach. I'm the dog with a muzzle that chew through his leash. Could solve any puzzle that's missing a piece. Lyrically, I'm a beast. Physically, I'm obese. Too smooth to crease. Too new to lease. Cassidy bars, Barry, Adrian Reese. That'll make him scream uncle like a nephew and niece. You food in these waters and we gon' feast. Seafood diet, what I see I'm gon' eat.
She can do this, she can do that. Bring it right back to being about that. Baby, baby, rock the wave. Baby, rock the wave. She can do this, she can do that. Bring it right back to being about that. Baby girl, baby, rock the wave.
Baby, ride with me. Yeah.
Baby, rock the wave.
He just mad cause chick think I'm way cool. Fuck a beach babe, she could dive in my wave pool. Splish splash, I be swag surfing. We them new boys, but none of us jerking. I'm certain that your girl will she certified hands on. Sick with it period, and I don't mean a tampon. Citizen, true religions look better with her pants going. I tsunami punani, I can make her transform. But it ain't Christmas, she want this on her wish list. We can make it reindeer, Rudolph, Blitzen, Comet, Cupid, Prancer, Vixen. I'll be your apprentice and give you the business.
She can do that. Bring it right back to being about that. Baby girl, baby, rock the wave. Baby, rock the wave. She can do this. She can do that.
How about the dude? Ghetto Nassus, on my surfboard, ray guns, street licks, Nassus, thirsty ass.
Baby, rock the wave.
You can see my chain all white, you could call it the claw rocks, the Porsche 911, but I don't call cops. I'm checking out your bitch body like an autopsy, cause niggas she gon' let us beat all tops. Your fake gangsta ass niggas, they was all pops. Since you like shopping, you gon' get this whole mall shot. Thirsty ass with more bodies than the mall god. I'm on my feet and hotter than velour socks.